Peru news today. All you need to know about Peru.
Paolo Guerrero played all 90 minutes of the match and scored his penalty goal in the definition of the 12 steps. Among the best four, LDU defeated São Paulo on penalties and is in the semifinals of the Copa Sudamericana. Liga de Quito, with a man less throughout the second half due to the expulsion of Alexander Alvarado, entrenched, resisted and won the penalty shootout, 4-5, against São Paulo to reach the semifinals of the Copa Sudamericana. The São Paulo team managed to equalize the tie in regulation time, 1-0. Colombian midfielder James Rodriguez assisted Ecuadorian Robert Arboleda from a corner kick, who headed in to make it 1-0 after 77 minutes. Liga de Quito knew how to suffer from inferiority during the second stage and was impeccable in the penalty shootout. 5 out of 5, Paolo Guerrero as one of the scorers. The São Paulo coach, Dorival Jr., did not start with the magical quartet, as expected. James was on the bench, while Caleri, Luciano and Lucas Moura were from the start. LDU did not sit idly by. The counter-attack and the loss of time were the weapons of those led by the Argentine Luis Zubidia. And in that strategy, Jojan Julio stood out, a physical marvel who did not stop creating problems for the rival defense. Guerrero also did a good job holding possession from behind, one of his specialties. São Paulo gave itself body and soul to Lucas Moura. The former Tottenham player was one step above the rest of his teammates, who even got in the way of some dangerous play. However, his spark was not enough to beat Alexander Dominguez in the first half. The compliment started with a wind in favor for the Brazilians after the expulsion of Alvarado for an ugly tackle on Alisson's ankle. In inferiority, the Universitarios locked themselves up to withstand the pressure. The goal did not arrive and Dorival called James Rodriguez, a specialist in short spaces, with half an hour to go. Anxiety began to take over the Brazilians. Caleri surprisingly missed a pass from the dead inside the 6-yard box. And when panic ran through the stands, James took a perfect corner kick for Arboleda, among 3 opponents, to finish off with a header. A dazed deflection misled Dominguez, who grazed the ball before slipping into his goal. An Ecuadorian player condemned an Ecuadorian team. But Morumbi's tricolor could not complete the comeback and the tie went to penalties, where the former Real Madrid and Bayern Munich player sent his shot into the clouds of the capital of São Paulo. First big disappointment for the Colombian and a big celebration for LDU.
Peru news today. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.